Hey, this is Kelly Jean, and I'm just doing a short little video for the Scorpio vibes for year 2025. So if you have a Scorpio rising or you have a Scorpio sun sign, this message is for you. I feel like the Scorpios have been trying to work hard. I think that's great. We have that Mars retrograde until February. I feel like this summer you could have a bit of a vacation during the time when Saturn lets up. So we have a little something going on with Saturn taking an interest in going into Aries. Saturn has been in Pisces, and that's been significant. We have that nodal shift going on this year with the North Node starting to head into Pisces and the South Node starting to head into Virgo. Okay, we have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Six of Swords, a new destination. The Three of Wands, you create your life. I feel like you might take a little break from the work you've done. The Page of Pentacles. The Star. Get into that faith. The Queen of Cups, intuitional development. The Sun. You want to be optimistic with the changes. If you travel, if you experience love, if you change your routine and your norm, you're going to be in a new space. The Three of Pentacles reverse. With the Three of Pentacles, I feel like that's go-getter energy, and if it's a little bit reversed, there's going to be times where, you know, you're just having experiences maybe, and then you'll get back into that go-getter phase. The Nine of Swords reversed. The Ten of Wands. The Eight of Swords. Judgment. Strength. The Tower. Yeah, you'll need some strength if you have any tower moments this year, for sure. The Ten of Swords. All right. Okay, so we're going to get some zodiac influence here with this card pull. Virgo energy. Enjoy the results of your hard work. Okay. Water energy here. Be careful that your focus doesn't close you to new ideas. Okay, Scorpio tends to be very much set on what they want. So don't miss any opportunities because you're closing your mind off. Indecisions, confusion, lack of vision, fear of the unknown, lack of planning, failed business deal, canceled travel. Okay. Okay, the Hierophant in reverse. Repression, intolerance, fear, guilt, fundamentalism, extremism, restriction, guilt, abuse of power. Okay, let's get some angels in this reading for the year. Self-care. Okay, I mean, that is like a life skill, really. I mean, we have to care about ourselves. And here we have the angel card of hope. And we have wisdom in reverse. And self-love a little in reverse. And slow down in reverse. Okay, we have the Nine of Pentacles at the beginning of the reading, which is about abundance. So I feel like you could have a windfall, and that could result in what you do and what experiences you have. Then we have the Six of Swords, and I feel like the Six of Swords relates to a new destination. Okay, so I mean, there's things that you're going to be grateful for as you go to another shore and have another experience. Okay, we have the Three of Wands in reverse, which relates to you creating your life. Sometimes we feel like we are subject to what plays out in our life, and we feel like we're not creating, but we can tap into our desires and think about what we want. And here the Page of Pentacles talks to us about what it is that we need to do in order to achieve what we want. So even if you're not sure of what it is that you want, traveling and having adventure and perhaps moving around is like an experiment. It's an experiment and it's an experience too. So, I mean, there's some very positive things to traveling and experiencing life. Here we have the Star card in reverse, so you got to tap into that faith. And then we have the Queen of Cups relating to intuition development, which I feel like when we have Jupiter in Cancer this year, we will be striving towards that. And then, of course, the Sun card, feeling optimistic, striving to be optimistic is important. You will have experiences with love, whether it be love of another or self-love. And if you have any self-love that is blocked in order to be a better person, a more healthier person, I feel like you have to work on self-love too. Self-love, I am worthy of love. Focus your attention on loving and believing in yourself. You are being encouraged by the angels to make your relationship with yourself your #1 priority rather than dwell upon your shortcomings. You must accept and embrace who you are. Self-acceptance is key. I mean, there are definitely things that make each one of us unique. So if you do slow down this year, which I feel you will, I feel like there will be a time period where you'll feel less restricted when Saturn pulls away from the water element. I think you'll feel more free and you'll be more, free to experiment and have different experiences. This angel card, slow down, says, I'm taking the time to simply be. The angels would like to introduce you to the art of being. There are many things we can rediscover by slowing down and not always rushing to get things done. Walk slowly, pay attention to every step, leave time for conversation, eat slowly, be deliberately aware of your actions. Okay, again, we have that self-care. The angels want you to remember that although dedication and hard work are crucial, you also need to pace yourself. Right, so if your career slows down a bit and then takes up pace, and then, you get into your social life and you start focusing on your physical wellness, that's part of your development. So, I mean, perhaps, you have some good momentum going with your career, and then, your work life slows down or maybe stops for a few months and then starts up. You might really benefit from that time out because, you're worried about burning out. So, I mean, perhaps that travel really will be good for you. If that's what you're going to do in 2025, vacation and travel. Okay, try not to be stagnant. I mean, just because, you like a little bit of isolation and you are enjoying your time out doesn't mean you shouldn't reach for something new. You don't want to lack vision here. We've got this fire card here. Believe in your personal power. Okay, I mean, if travel is canceled at one time and reinstated at another, maybe be open to the journey. Okay, this wisdom card is like, it was a little in reverse. My mind is strong, open, and clear. The angels are letting you know that working on nurturing a deeper connection with your own divine power can help you deal with changes and challenges with ease and can ensure you become your own tower of wisdom and calming presence in your life. I mean, we all have our higher self. Our higher self definitely wants to reach out to each and every one of us. The higher self is spiritual in nature. It's about striving for better. Okay, the Nine of Swords is like you're not seeing clearly. So life could be better than you realize it is. And perhaps you just can't see clearly all the time. So perhaps whatever happens in the cosmos this year will be something that gets your attention as far as realizing that we're more blessed than we realize. As we tend to overlook things that we have going for us. Yeah, the Eight of Swords is getting out of your limitations. We do not always have our life remain a certain way. And then we have the Judgment card in reverse. which means maybe you don't always want to climb that mountain. Maybe you're hung up on your social life. Maybe you're interested in being physically well. Maybe you're interested in your emotional health, your mental health, your physical health. And so maybe sometimes those career objectives don't seem as important. And then with the Jupiter and Cancer coming up, maybe we start to consider intuition and our inner voice. And we've got that Strength card. Emotional strength, emotional intelligence. If we're not emotionally intelligent, we could have a Tower moment, which a Tower moment is like if we choose to reject change, there could be consequences. I mean, change is part of life, and if we choose not to change as the world is changing, we could be totally disillusioned with our life. Okay, we have the Ten of Swords here in reverse. So perhaps the damage has already been done in your life. You know, perhaps you've been defeated and set back from a certain situation already. I mean, if you've already had loss, you can move on from it. So I feel like the Ten of Swords in reverse is about moving on from the defeat, you know, and the hurt and the pain and whatever you feel like you experienced. So that's my message for 2025. I feel like slowing down and doing the self-care and having time to reflect on what it is you want could be very positive. I mean, there's probably going to be highs and lows as far as this year goes. But we can work on love, and we can work on intuition development. We can try to be optimistic. We can realize that we're not always stuck in life, and life is about moving on and change. And there's something else on the horizon for you. All right, that's my message for Scorpio and Scorpio rising for 2025. Thanks for watching. May you have a blessed year.